Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, welcome one and all to Thursday Night Live. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Linda. Play that air bass, Linda. Come on, do the Dana.
I don't know. I don't think I have an air bass.
Yeah, it's like, and do some slapping.
I'm just slapping it.
There you go.
There you go.
Do a spin round. Throw it over your shoulder, and then come back and hey, woo!
Yeah. I think you did such a great job. I don't need to do it now.
Yeah, you know, I feel like there's something missing. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh yeah, razzmatazz. Woo! Gotta have my razzmatazz.
Okay. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Linda. Linda in his house. Thank you, Drone Worship, with the $5 right off. And before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Cadillac of processed meats.
Oh my God.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky.
The Cadillac of processed meats.
Oh yeah.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky.
And you'll give your family a treat.
Yeah.
It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. And it's full of fiber to make them go. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah! All right! Woo! So, what you got there, Linda?
It's my makeshift pigeon, but it's really a Lego bald eagle.
Oh my goodness. Okay, somebody noticed this.
It wanted to dance to the pigeon song.
Well, all birds should.
Yeah.
As they dance towards the processing center and we eat them. This is a nice pin that somebody made me. We're going to dip into the mailbag here in just a minute. So many prizes to give out tonight. And I've got this to give away. You remember when I tested the waterproofness of this not so long ago? This is the DOUBI Spark case. You're giving that away tonight to some lucky viewer.
That is nice. That is nice.
Thank you. Super chat is on, of course. Daniel from Drone Worship came right in there with $5. I've got the knobs from Bestum Aerial. Thank you very much, Bestum Aerial, for being a sponsor. We really appreciate it. And I have to say right away, if you are expecting your knobs and haven't gotten them yet, I do mailings about every 2 weeks. So I just went to the post office today and did a big batch of mailings. If you don't get them, please remind me, because sometimes my staff forgets. And by staff, I mean me, because it's just me.
Yes.
Yeah. So $15 super chat, that covers shipping on the knobs. And a $10 super chat will get you eyes in various flavors. We got the Phantom flavor and, of course, the Mavic flavor.
Oh, yeah, the teeny one.
Right. And now, it's time for Jingle Singers. I think they're ready. Jingle Singers.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
That's right, from the newsroom. It's Linda with all the news that's fit to drone. Droning the news. And she got the smart drone news glasses on. Linda, what's happening?
Oh, this is where I do the news.
Yeah, that's your cue.
I just wanted to make it difficult for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Am I doing a good job making this difficult?
Yeah, well, you know.
Okay, great. Well, here's the news.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a photographer who captured some really awesome footage of this courthouse restoration that's being done in Montana, in Great Falls.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have some pictures there.
Oh, yes, I do. What is his name, by the way?
His name is a guy that I don't actually remember.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but
I don't remember.
Anyway.
I know that he's a veteran.
He is a veteran, and he offered to help.
He's doing this over time because what he wants to do is he wants to essentially show the progression of this courthouse being restored.
Right, and he's using a 3DR Solo to do it.
He is.
Daniel,
Yeah.
so you'll be happy to see this. Here, check it out.
Yeah, not everybody's got a Phantom.
The ability to shoot aerial photos and videos, and just the aspect and just how amazing cool it is. And I love it. And just to be able to fly something. So I love aviation, I love photography. And to be able to combine this into my own work, in my own photography is for me, it's huge. Once in a lifetime opportunity, really. Because the last time the courthouse looked like this was over 100 years ago. And so this job will last over another 100 years. And just to be able to shoot this is a tremendous privilege for me. It's an honor. This goes way beyond work for myself. This is working with county commissioners. This is with the Historical Society, possibly giving back to the community. This is what's happening. It's how big a deal this is. I want to show everybody, you know, especially from the aerial view, aerial aspect of how big a deal this job is, this project is.
Isn't that awesome? That's nice of him to do. And where was that, by the way?
That's in Great Falls, Montana.
Okay. Very cool. You got more news?
I got more news. The National Terrorism Advisory System has issued a bulletin, and part of that bulletin is basically warning against potentially weaponized drones being used by these nefarious individuals.
Yeah, I mean, people have these projects that they like to do. You know, there's people that are into guns, and there's people that are into drones, and of course, they're going to put them together. Here is a news report about that very thing.
The Department of Homeland Security is out with a new bulletin today warning about the use of weaponized drones. Officials say terrorists may be trying to use armed drones to take down commercial planes. It's something the FAA has been aware of. 2 years ago, the agency investigated a Connecticut man who posted this video of a handgun attached to a drone.
Is it just me, or is that not just the coolest thing ever?
I mean, why not do it? I mean, I could see how people, you know, go the wrong direction with that, but I feel like, you know, it's always fun to see if you can do something, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But, you know, people get a little
overzealous,
get a little hot on the collar sometimes about it.
Yeah, shoot the targets. And by the way, Dan again, 3DR is life. Thank you very much. $10 super chat. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
And the news continues.
It sure does. Well, let's swing all the way back to something a little bit more benign and not strapping guns to drones, but using the drone to find a missing elderly lady in Randolph County, North Carolina. She suffers from dementia, and she had kind of disappeared from where she was. People couldn't find her, and the terrain was difficult. There are a lot of cornfields in the area, and so the police department actually has, I think, at least one drone pilot on their staff, and they deployed the drone, and within about, I think, 25 minutes, they were able to find this lady in the cornfield, and they have some footage of the lady. You know,
well, I have a still from, she was in it. Thank goodness she wasn't wearing green, right?
Right, like she wasn't dressed like a corn stalk.
Right, because if she had green on, it'd be a lot harder to find her. But
it really would be.
That's great. But
it's pretty fantastic they can find people like that in short order, you know. And she ended up being returned to the people and to her family, and they were so happy and just
big applause for drones. You got any more stories?
Yes.
All right, hit me.
But this one's not as fun. This one is somebody not using their noggin and just sticking their drone up where they're not supposed to, and a drone hit an aircraft in I think this Argentina. And now
they haven't found the actual drone. This is just allegedly, right?
Yeah, it's allegedly. I mean, the pilots say that, you know, they saw it, but there's no real evidence other than obviously something did hit the aircraft. There is some damage to the aircraft, and they said that I think a few weeks before this particular incident, they had narrowly missed a drone when they were coming in. And they're very close. This landing strip is very close to a theme park, and so you know, they were probably flying over to the theme park, not paying attention, and supposedly the drone hit the aircraft.
You can see the damage there.
That could have gone wrong, of course, you know.
Yeah, and by the way, somebody just Jeff Baker. Thank you, Jeff Baker. Jeff Baker. Oh, he's got a pun. Thank you very much. $25 super chat. A pun. An invisible man marries an invisible woman. The kids were nothing to look at either.
Oh my goodness.
For that, you get a couple of these. Let's see if our third co-host can do better. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did the mom shush her kids at the match?
Why?
Because they were making a tennis racket.
Oh my goodness. Oh, painful.
Jeff Baker, you got her beat. And I apologize for setting off everyone's Alexa.
Oh, that's just rude. But if you're gonna do that one, you gotta do the OK Google.
Oh, Siri. Okay, now everybody's stuff's going nuts.
All right.
Okay. Is that it with the news?
No. We got one more. I got one last one, and that is regarding drone registration. You know, initially we were required to register our drones, no matter if we were commercial pilots or recreational pilots.
Yeah.
And then sometime early or late spring, early summer, they did away with it, and they said, well, you know, you can't require hobbyists to register their drone. You can do it for a commercial pilot, but not a hobbyist. But now they're going back on that again and saying that, you know, we want to reinstill this. So there's now a discussion between the hobbyist aircraft community and the FAA, and they're trying to figure out a way to reinstate this registration of drones.
Yeah, it's an amendment. Well, I mean, I'm fine with it. It's $5. I think. I mean, people will say, I want the government, you know, controlling my drone and all that stuff, and that's exactly the accent that they use. No, that's not.
It's good to know.
But I'm fine with it. You know, you have to, you know, if it's a rule, follow the rules. There's actually an amendment restoring registration to its original form, mandatory for both recreational and commercial drone operators. It's made its way into the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2018, which is expected to pass in both the House and Senate. Specifically, a one-paragraph amendment states that registration, quote, shall be restored when the act becomes law. So,
right.
I'm sure people have mixed feelings about that. And I thank you very much, Linda, for the news.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
Now, I'm going to reach into the mailbag.
Email, we get email. We get your email every day. Here's your mail today.
And actually, it's snail mail. It's not email.
That's even better. I love snail mail. Don't you love getting some snail mail nowadays?
I do.
That's not a bill from the electric company or some nonsense?
Yeah, I do, actually. I love it when Amazon is about to arrive and you're just waiting on the brown truck to come. Now, this first piece of mail, I actually sent to myself in a roundabout way. Let me go ahead and make this larger. I don't want the address to be able to be seen, but this was a set of knobs that I sent out. And this is just a warning to those who may have won something from me. Please use your real name in the private message, because otherwise I'm just going to send it to Cherry Picker 1234 or whatever, and then this would happen. I actually attempted to send this to, and I had to fill out customs forms and everything. I tried to send this to, oh my goodness. I'm sure you could read this. The name of the town is Borgestagen Flurgenglurgen or something. And the return, reason for return. I'm going to read this as best I can. Here's the reason for return. I have to do the old man.
There you go.
Flytet etter sendings peridoden utlopt demakabenbern peridagen berfurtli blurgenslurgen.
Wow.
Yeah, so what happens then after now I paid $13.50 to send $10 worth of knobs across the world, and they came back. So sorry, Flurgen Glurgen, you don't get your knobs. I tried once, and they go back into the pot. So somebody else can get them. So I'm sorry, yes. You gotta send me your real info. Okay. The second mail is from David. This is really cool. He sent me a package. Hey, Ken, keep up the great videos you do. I enjoy them. My new unique Breeze drone is great. No, that's the little one that's supposed to compete with the Mavic. I had it up several times in a 2-day period, and I think it's going to put the Spark to the test. Here is a box of goodies for you. Do share on Thursday if you'd like. If not, it's okay too. Keep up the videos. Thanks, David. P.S. I work for Airheads, the only company in the USA, in Erlanger, Kentucky, and he did send me a bunch of Airheads and mints and candy.
Those are fun.
But these arrived 2 days ago, and they have since been consumed by not only me, but other people here at the radio station. So thank you very much, David. I very much appreciate that.
Very cool.
Now, I have another package here that someone sent me. And by the way, if you feel so inclined to send me a package, I'll just put up my address there for a second for you if you want to. There it is. You can mail me stuff as long as it, it doesn't set off the bomb dogs. I'm fine with it. So, you got it? You got it? Okay, back to the chat. All right. This was such a nice and sweet gesture. I really appreciate it, and I had to call him and thank him so much. Where's the letter? Oh yeah, this is from Jim Wallace, and he works at a graphics place. It's a lengthy letter, but I'll read what I can. Hey Ken, you may remember me from YouTube and various messages because I think your Ken Heron show is one of the funniest things I've ever watched. I'm sending you this care package as a token of how much I really love your show. I was in the radio racket years ago and was on commercial FM radio here in Indianapolis and on Armed Forces Radio TV in the Philippines while in the Navy. Thank you for your service, sir. And because of this, I especially enjoy your radio format on YouTube. Enjoy the goodies. Thank you so much, Jim Wallace, a.k.a. Mr. Graphic. And he sent me a bunch of stuff that he printed out. Here's the first one. It's a copy of USA Today. I'll make it big so you can
Oh my goodness.
all read it. Yeah, look at that. Huh?
Oh.
Ken Heron jumps to 100,000 subscribers. Hell freezes over. Extra, extra.
Yeah.
Read all about it.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? And then he took,
Really nice.
he made me some cards. And there's a letter opener thing. He made me a bunch of coasters, I think.
He went all out. My goodness.
Yeah, these are coasters. And there's a card holder. There's a bunch of stuff in here, pens, and there's a foot. I don't know what that's for, but thanks. And let's see, there's this box here that's my favorite. It's filled with
box?
well, you remember this? He made this. This is a pin that he made. They're all pretty much different. This one kind of lights up. It just has my logo. Aerial photography there. And I like this one. I'll make it large so that you can read it here. I used to have money. Now I have drones. So they're all those kind of funny things, and one's with my logo. And he tells me when I talk to him on the phone, he is going to make, and then I can give away pigeon jerky buttons if you want one.
Yeah.
I don't know who would want one. Chat there if you would like a pigeon jerky button. If there's any interest in that, then I'll have him make some, and then I'll give those away. Very cool. Thank you, Jim Wallace. I very much appreciate that. So, Linda, what's new with you? Tell me what's new with the Linda.
Well, I've just been working on editing, so I haven't really shot a lot, but I just actually started on a commercial project for a company shooting people. So I'm going to be stepping away from drone for a moment here and do this sort of commercial campaign of athletes doing things, athlete-y things outside. So that's what I'm currently focusing on. We're in the storyboarding phase with that right now.
Very good. Oh, and I forgot to put your logo up. There you go. That's Linda's logo.
Logo.
There you go.
I really should
clever
make a
dark
different
elf.
logo. I made that like a last-minute thing, and now it's just stuck around forever.
Oh, well, you have short hair now, so you're going to make your logo have short hair?
Well, I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, people like the pigeon jerky button idea.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, cool. All right, we're going to do that. And by the way, I'm not ignoring the chat. And I know there's some people who deserve a spanner, you know, a wrench, and I'm going to get them to you. I'm going to go back later after the show's over, and if you want one, just let me know, and if I think you deserve one, I'll give you one. If not, well, then that'll hurt your feelings, won't it?
Oh my goodness.
I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, the guest tonight, coming up in about 10 minutes, his name is Troy Willmon. He has a company called GM6 Solutions, and what he does is he works with police companies, and he does like this aerial imaging of like crime scenes and mapping with drones. It's really cool stuff. So we're gonna talk with him in a little bit. And right now I've got a really cool video to show you. This is from Doug Griffiths. He lives in New Zealand. And oh man, I don't even know if I can say the name of this place. It's the it's the Caramure Terraces. Caramure
Nice work.
Did I do it? Did I do it right?
I don't know. I just like watching you struggle.
I do struggle sometimes. Wow, thank you. Wrench Life. Drone Worship. $2 in his house. All right. So this kind of has text to it, so it can explain it a lot better than I can. So enjoy this. This is from Doug Griffiths from New Zealand. And here it is.
And here it is. Yeah.
Apparently, this is something that they had to create in order to make a dam. To hold back like a retention wall.
Yeah.
It was a massive public works project in New Zealand. I really need to get my passport and see some of these awesome places. Right?
No, I know. Mine expired and I have to travel to get a new passport.
Where will you go?
I have to go to San Francisco to get my passport.
Oh, look at this. It's gorgeous. And it's a retaining wall. It's not even
really cool looking.
a tourist attraction or anything, I don't think. Be a good place to camp.
No, I don't think so.
No? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or hang glide to the other side.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right?
That is neato. Somebody put some graffiti on it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Mm. Isn't that awesome? Thank you so
really
much.
Is. Really large.
Doug...
Really get a sense of how large that is flying so close to it.
Yeah. Thank you, Doug Griffiths, for that. Appreciate it. So what should we do now? Well, I did want to ask people in the chat. I want to know how old you are, if you don't mind me asking. So if you would, just type in your age. And I'll put in some, we got some type in your age.
Actual
music.
age or people's mental age? Like, what are you after?
I would say actual age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What would you say my mental age is, Linda?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. I'd say somewhere, to be on the safe side, like somewhere between 12 and 14.
No,
probably.
come on. When you're 12, you don't think girls are anything but cootie producers.
Isn't that what you think now?
Is Phantom Panic 12? Are you really? See now
Phantom
this
Panic,
this
not 12.
is he? Are you lying? Because that would explain a lot. Because Phantom Panic's always the first. Whenever I put out a video, boom, he's first. And if you're 12, you don't have a job and you have plenty of time. So that would explain why he's always first. Ken is 11. 55
Phantom
years
Panic
young.
is saying you're 12. See?
Oh, okay.
I was in the right
Okay.
region.
Okay.
Somebody else said that they think you're 11.
Phantom Panic and you are the same age. Did you see how old he was?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I'm actually 18, so.
Oh yeah, of course. Everybody knew that.
And I just want to say there is a gentleman by the name of Ray Smith whose birthday is tomorrow. So happy early birthday to you.
Hey, really? Ray Smith? I have some birthday music somewhere. Where is it? Okay, here it is, yeah. Go ahead, Linda, sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Ray Ray.
Sing.
You know they
Happy
call him
birthday to
You know they call him Ray Ray, right? Anybody named Ray when they're younger, they're called Ray Ray, for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Cool. All right. In just a couple minutes, we'll be talking with Troy Willmon from GM6 Solutions. I want to urge everybody to stick around because the viewer video of the week is powerful. Wouldn't you say, Linda? You've seen it.
I would agree that it is definitely powerful footage. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to want to stick around to see that. And that'll be right towards the end of the show.
Bring a tissue.
Yes. I actually welled up a little bit while I was editing it.
No, you're crying.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that.
Of course not. That was powerful footage.
I have a few pictures from viewers of their eyeballs.
Oh yeah, let's see those. I always like seeing that.
Yeah, by the way, eyeballs available for a $10 super chat. Make sure to private message me after with your real name and your address and everything so I can get it off to you. All right, this first one is Stan Cook. Stan Cook. And Troy, don't call me. We're going to call you in a couple minutes. Troy's jumping the gun here. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. SGS Mike, $20 super chat. Goodness. Wow. Love your show, Ken. Pun of the day. What's the worst thing about throwing a party in space? You have to plan it.
Oh, boy.
I think I heard that one from the lady who shall not be named, because then she'll start talking.
Alexa.
Yes, but
oh no, you have your headphones
that's
on.
right. You can't set mine off.
Golly.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah. So thank you, SGS Mike. I very much appreciate it. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to show some eyes. These are from Stan Cook, and he did an eye fix because I sent him phantom eyes, and I guess he wanted eyes for his Mavic, so he fixed them. That's what he did. That's how he got them on there. He fixed them. And his phone number was on there, and I fixed that for him so the weirdos couldn't call him.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Thank you, Stan Cook. Let's see. I think I have one more. Oh, yes. Oh, all right. I'm going to have to wait on that because it's actually a picture of Troy's drone. And he's got a story that goes along with it.
Oh, yeah?
So it's probably time to bring in Troy. Now, don't call me, Troy. I'll call you. Let's see. Stand by. Okay, because I wanted the jingle singers to do the intro.
Here's the next person who's going to do the very next thing that's gonna be done on this station.
I love the jingle singers. I just do. All right, so now I'm going to hit some hold music and put it on me because what I've been doing lately is showing the Skype screen, and I don't want to do that. So let's see if I can do this. Add call. Add people to this call. And... oh my goodness.
Fingers crossed. You can do it.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, okay, we got it. Okay, here we go. Waiting on Troy. Here he comes. He's a spinny thing, and he's a real person. Yay! Welcome, Troy, to the show, and thank you, Jackie B. Ooh, Jackie B. We can't have you going broke on the shipping fee losses. Thank you so much.
Very kind, yeah.
Troy, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Great.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Linda?
I can. Yes.
Oh, great. I just wanted to play along with the Can You Hear Me game.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm going to put your logo up there. There he goes. Troy, and am I saying your name right? Is it Troy
Willmon?
Willmon?
Yep.
Willmon. Okay, Troy Willmon, and you have a company called GM6 Solutions. In 10,000 words or less, can you explain what that's about?
That hurts. Yes. So we do construction, mapping of construction sites, and then also law enforcement. We've been training law enforcement, police departments, fire departments for crime and crash scene reconstruction. So because of my background as a police officer, we kind of got involved in that aspect of everything.
Ah, you're a copper, huh?
I'm a copper.
Yeah, you'll never get me, Muggsy. You'll never get me, see? I'm too smart for you, copper.
I've been told that after the show's over, there's some people knocking at your back door.
Oh dear. We don't need that, but I do have some video from you here. This is the one of the crime scene. If I can just get this up here for you. What's this about?
That was just a little fun video we put together. It was kind of the creation of our crime and crash scene. You can see there's another officer over there, and so that was the drone was on a waypoints, and we'd actually used it at those waypoints many times. And you know, drones, they're not perfect. One day just hits the power line. But of course, the music I had was much more fun. So
yeah, well, it's not fun for YouTube, but it wouldn't be fun for me when YouTube says, "Sorry, Charlie, you can't monetize this video."
I hear you.
Yeah, but okay, so essentially, what we're looking at. What are we looking at right here? Because it doesn't look like regular drone footage.
Right. So this is actually the reconstruction of a crime scene, and excuse me, it was about 60 or so pictures that were stitched together to create a map, but that you can measure with. So the benefit, of course, is that you can, you know, if done right, clear a crime or crash scene in half the time, and then you got it all there documented.
Okay, so people are not out there with, you know, those rolly measuring things and tape.
Right.
Doing the 1 foot in front of the other and thinking that's like a cubit long or whatever the heck that is.
Well, no, they still have to do that. They have to take their shoes off and count one. But
right. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And
Well, how do you take the measurements? Do you have like a ruler or something that you put in the picture so that they're, or do you actually measure them and then put them in afterwards on the map?
The map is to scale, so we put it into another software called GIS, and you measure it on the map. So the way that it's created is so that it's to scale, so you can make your measurements later.
Okay, that's really cool. And
yeah,
what?
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say it's a relatively new technology, and you know, with all the drone stuff, we thought might as well, you know, capitalize on it and hopefully make some good, you know, solid cases.
Right,
So,
and you're helping out police departments and making their work less troublesome, and that's great.
right.
So what drones do you use for this?
I've got a couple of Phantoms. We've used some, you know, some different types, but mostly DJI.
Okay.
3 and a 4 that I was using.
Okay, and what is this that we're looking at right here?
Okay, so this is a courthouse. It's just a 3D model. Of course, it's to scale, but this is probably something I cut my teeth on the most. You know, it took me, I don't know how long to figure out how to get it, you know, just right. But it's something I'm just kind of proud of because it took so long to create. So I use it on my website. So
Okay, and what is that website if people want to check your stuff out?
www.guardmy6.com. So it's GUARDMY6.com.
Okay, now just to be sure, this stuff here, like this stuff here, this isn't something that your average Joe could get a hold of and do mapping with, or is it? Is it just for a police department?
I think they could. Yeah, I think they could. It's just that the learning curve is pretty good. You know, it takes a little bit to learn how to do it and do it well. So the goal for me was to make, you know, one crime scene is just to measure with, and then your 3D crime scene would be more for like a trial. You can measure with it, but it's really something better to look at. You know, you can turn it and visualize. So
okay, now if something like this were to go to court, could a defense attorney blow it apart? I mean, the science is there, and you're able to. You yourself would have to go to court to back it up.
More than likely, because the technology is so new, when we teach it to a department, they don't always quite understand all of how it works. So, you know, if we have to go to court for them, I've got no problem with that. I've been there many times. So,
someone is asking, what's the software package? I don't know what.
Well, I don't know about that. particular software that we use is Pix4D. I like it because I can control the parameters and do what I want with it, opposed to like Drone Deploy where you just upload everything. But the police can't use a Drone Deploy because it's the whole chain of custody. So that's kind of where it benefits.
Okay, and your background is in law enforcement?
Yes, correct.
And in engineering at all, or?
No, I did some emergency management, and we did 911 addressing back when 911, you call and the phone number would show up, but not a map. So I got involved when we had to start creating those maps. So when people called, they'd actually have a map to get to the house.
So you're all about the maps.
I'm all about the maps.
Do you ever get lost?
I do. I'm geographically challenged, so
I remember driving to college and back and having to use, Rand McNally and highlighting my roads and everything. That's how stinking old I am.
No, I hear you. I did that to Colorado so many times. It's like, we're going to go on a ski trip. Rand McNally was our best friend.
Yeah. And I remember several times making a left when I should have made a right. And I
Yes.
I threw a map out the window. Yeah. Now I have I have links to your stuff available in the description if people need more information about that, or if you're in law enforcement and are interested in this technology to use for your department. But there's something that I think that you need to get off your chest, and it's a sad story. And I've got the sad story music here, and I'm going to go ahead and show the picture that you sent me here. This is a picture of your drone, and that's very sad indeed.
Yeah.
What is that? What happened? How did that come about, and why?
Okay, so I bought a new drone from DJI, the Phantom 4 Advanced, and after about 2 weeks we were actually out mapping a crime scene, and it got about 30 feet in the air, came down and crashed. Now all of my drones are bright red. After I get them, I paint them bright red. So what you're seeing here is the replacement drone that I got today. So they said they would fix my drone and give me a new one, and this is what I got.
Wait, you got it in that condition?
Yes.
Was the box damaged?
Not one bit. It was my original box.
So wait, this drone was inside the foam, the beer cooler.
Yes. Isn't it beautiful? Because that's not what I paid for.
What? Wait, let me see. Did you fix it?
No.
You did? Okay, good. Don't fix it. Send that back.
Oh yeah. Well,
and send and here's what I suggest. Send it back to DJI in the beer cooler, and then underneath, put some dog poop in there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So
now,
enough
don't be rude.
So it is a nice aroma when they open it up. Why would they do? That's crazy. They would have to have known that it was busted like that.
That's what we said, because when you get it out of the box, the legs kind of sticking out, and to put it back in there, you have to bend it. And so let me just tell you, I was about as irate as I could be, because I called them up and they're like, yeah, well, you send it back. You won't have to pay for it. Like, yeah, I know I won't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So I was ready to drive to California. But
and I had to send my Phantom 4 away one time, and I have stickers on mine. It's personalized, so I actually got the same one back. I've heard so many horror stories of people sending their drones to DJI and not getting the same one back. Linda, this happened to you.
I didn't get mine back when I sent it in. No, I did not. It's got a different serial number on it, and I had put carefully like different parts of the drone where you could take it apart. I put little dots with like a Sharpie on there so that I would be able to tell. And no part of that drone is mine.
Okay, yeah, let's see this red drone.
So, like, they wouldn't, if they sent mine back, the same one I would know. But of course, the one that, if they had tried to send mine back, I mean, the camera was bashed in and it was, but I would have been happy just having a drone in one piece back. So you
didn't care that much that it was the same one. You just wanted one that wasn't broken.
Yeah, I'd like one that just, flies.
I don't know. I feel violated. If they had done that to me, I would have caused such a stink.
Oh, yeah. Believe me.
And this isn't an uncommon problem. I'm seeing in the chat here that's happened to other people. And that's another thing, too, that they may not, DJI may not realize is the serial numbers. You'll have to go back and register your drone again. And that's an additional cost.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you not done that?
No.
Yeah.
And you have to, because you only have to have one registration number for any amount of drones that you have. You don't need to have a different registration for each drone, so that should not need to be redone.
Well, actually, for the Part 107, you do have to register each one.
Oh, but yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, if you're a hobbyist.
If you're a hobbyist, the one will cover all your drones.
Well, at this point, you don't even have to register it. I guess.
Well, that's true, but that bill is
Yeah.
going to pass soon. But
I guess I can always just tell DJI, hey, you owe me, whatever, and then of course, they'll say, oh, sure, wait for that in the mail.
right, or
Yeah.
and if that doesn't work, remind them that you have a gun.
Yeah.
Say, you sure you don't want to send that same one back?
I did that last year. They didn't care.
No, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Well, okay, cool. Is there anything else that you'd like to mention before we let you go and do this contest here?
No, I think that's it. Just if anybody is interested or knows a police department that's interested, send them our way. Our next course is at the end of this month in Denton, Texas. So.
Okay. And again, the information is in the description, and it's not just for police departments. You can probably help any kind of emergency management, fire departments with their training, or
Correct.
even the military.
Yeah, any public safety. And then, well, one more last thing I guess I should say is we are also about to have some online drone mapping courses for civilians. So if anybody's interested in that, it'll be coming soon.
Very good.
Well, you can always get into a nice residential dispute with your neighbor and where they park in relation to your property, and you can map it out on the software.
This dude's on my lawn. Here's the science.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for being on with us.
Thank you.
And I'm going
Appreciate
to ask you to go ahead and hang up on me now because I dare not do it myself.
I don't want to.
I know.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Hey, bye. Bye. Okay, good. Okay. Excellent. Okay, now what do I do with the thing? And there we go. No, that's it. Then I do
it.
And then I do. And no, that's not. Oh, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. We don't. Oh,
Nope.
Good gravy. By the way, Aeroscope, In Focus Aerial Media wanted us to talk about DJI Aeroscope. I'm gonna flip it over to Linda here if I can. Linda, have you heard about that?
I have not.
Aeroscope is this service that DJI is offering to police departments and airports that will take the telemetry information from any drone in the area, and I'm trying desperately to get Linda's back. There we go. Okay. Boom, Linda's back. All right. It'll take all of the telemetry information. It's a cool little box thing. It's got antennas, and it tells the user where drones are in their area. It plots them on a map, and it gives you their FAA number too, and an email.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet.
I'm not either.
Now that is a bit intrusive, I think.
I would tend to agree, but without putting some more thought into it, I can't really make a.
But again, that goes into the whole: is flying a drone a right or a privilege? It's a privilege, just like getting a driver's license. So I guess that's something that we're just gonna have to get used to. And DJI is developing this. So
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how we feel about it. I haven't really made my mind up about it just yet. Lafayette Wade, is that a link to the? I think that's a link to the story about it. So if you're interested in Aeroscope, then go check that out. Thank you, Lafayette Wade. Now, It's time to give away some stuff.
Oh, we love giving away stuff, don't we?
Yes, we do. This is a waterproof spark bag.
That is just the neatest case.
It really, and it's not soft. You know, it's pretty rigid,
yeah.
and it's totally waterproof, as I proved, and it'll hold the spark and a bunch of batteries in the controller. I actually have some video here. Let me try to get this ready for you. This is video of me testing out the case. Where is it? Where is it? I had all this stuff so organized. Okay, here it is. You remember this video, don't you?
Yeah, I certainly do.
Yeah, that was a chilly day. All right, so here it is, the DOUBI waterproof spark case.
Is the DOUBI spark carrying case truly waterproof? Let's find out. Truly waterproof. Let's find out. Truly waterproof. Let's find out.
Oh my goodness. My glasses were destroyed. Do you remember? See my glasses?
I think I lost my glasses on that one.
They were all
Where'd they go?
scratched up.
There they are.
I had to get new glasses.
Woo!
Yeah, I bet.
Let's find out. Yes! Yes! It's dry in there! But it's not dry out here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Buh and bye.
Yeah, boy and bye indeed. So, this is a really great case. And they were nice enough to give me a second one to give away for the show tonight. So,
Yeah.
thanks, fellers. And here's how it's going to be done.
How
I
is it
have-
done?
I have something I'm going to try to get ready to show. Okay, here it. Okay, I have a video still that I'm going to show you, and the first person to chat the name of the video that is from on my channel will win. You have to be a fan. You have to kind of know,
fan.
and you will know. So here is the still, and go. First person to chat the title of the video that this is from. Do you know, Linda?
I think I do.
Really? Linda's a super fan. Super fan. By the way, thanks to everyone for participating in the channel. Really appreciate it. Let's see here.
Yeah, it'd be
Anybody
pretty
got it?
boring if no one else was around and we just sat here and chatted, right?
Wouldn't it? Somebody said, no, I'm not waterproof. I'm going to read the chats until somebody gets it. Ben, no. Ken yanks a rope. No, Kelly. But I love that video. Remember that video, the Ken yanks a rope video? I think that was my first million view one.
Oh my goodness.
Memphis Train and Bridge, no. Stan, sorry. Yeah, I should have won some slickers on the test, the water test. Choo choo train. Nobody's got it yet. Ken hangs himself. Nope, that's not it. All right.
That's just mean.
Yeah, so all right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just go ahead and continue with the show.
All right.
And I'll go back later and see if anybody got it. Let me share the picture one more time here. In case you need to see it or screen grab it. There it is. Again,
do you want to give them a hint at all? Like how long ago that was?
Nah. Again, the first to chat the name of the video this still is from. And you will win. Okay, here's the hint. I'm inside of a train. That's a train. And I'm pulling the whistle. All right? So. Alrighty. Did anybody win yet, Linda? I can't tell yet. So I'll have to go back later and find out. I know it's kind of anticlimactic, but oh, and I forgot the jingle singers on that one.
Hey, We're giving away more junk.
Yes, we are giving away more junk. Again, super chat.
Did we ever hear the pigeon jerky jingle? Because I'm still...
Yeah. Oh, that's the first thing we do. That's the first thing we do.
Okay,
Are you saying that you want to hear it again?
Well, I guess I already forgot. I guess age is getting to me.
I'll play it again. I love it.
It's pretty funny.
Okay. This is the forever sponsor of the show. It is the Cadillac of processed meats. It is pigeon jerky, my friends.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
The Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. All right. Thank you, pigeon jerky.
I just really wanted an excuse to bring out the Lego bald eagle again.
Okay, let's see that thing. Did you build that yourself?
Yeah, but it came in a box. It's not like I made Legos.
Right. Do the wings flap?
Yeah, you can adjust them.
You are a weird lady, Linda.
I know, but I love it.
Now, I still haven't seen anybody that won the case yet, so I may be giving it away next week. But I'll go back again, like I said, and look. I did want to talk about something, and Linda, you can back me up on this.
All right.
If you're making videos for YouTube or anything, music is so very important, is it not?
It is actually maybe even more important than the video itself. Like,
yep.
You can try to look at a video without the music on it. It just does not have the impact.
That's right. And Linda, you've spent a lot of time finding the right music for your videos and the right source for music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask me all the time questions that can be answered in the description of my videos. So if you want to know what program I use to edit, all that's in the description. What music source I have, I'll go over right now if I can to, I'll show you the website of the music. Oh, no, not that one. This is the website. It's Epidemic Music. It's a great resource for music. Linda, you don't use this, do you?
I don't use that one now.
Okay, well I like Epidemic because you can really search out. I'm trying to make this large enough for people to see. You can search out genres, moods, movement, places. You can go by albums, the latest tracks, and every single. I have this one that's just playing here, I think. Okay, yeah. And it'll play down the bottom, and then here you can have the full mix. It gives you a choice of just the drums, just the melody, instruments, the bass. And sometimes if I need a longer, they're usually around 2-3 minutes long. If I need a longer piece of music or I want to change it up to fit the video, I will construct my own version. And you can do that because it breaks it down over there. They've got great sound effects. I mean, just tons of categories. You know, this isn't a commercial for Epidemic Music, but I would suggest that you do pick some kind of music service. And I have a demonstration of why music is so important for your videos in this little demonstration here. First, I'll show you the right music, and then I'll show you how it affects the video if you play the wrong music. Here is the demonstration. This is an abandoned nuclear power plant. Yeah! That's pretty cool, isn't it, Linda?
You know, that's one of my favorite shots that you've ever done.
Really?
I know, I told you that. Yeah, when you first made that video, I told you that then, but yeah, that's for sure.
I tell you, when I'm editing video, I do go to the music. You do the same thing? You go to the music kind of first, And almost
I go to the music first, and then I make the video afterwards. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people do that backwards. And some people just think that the music isn't really important. It is so important.
I mean, I don't know how you go about doing it, but what more or less do is I'll take some clips that I'm using for the video and I'll throw them together and like maybe have like a minute worth of footage, and I'll just play that over and over again while I'm listening to the music to see if the mood matches what I'm trying to say with the footage. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yes, you almost let the music direct how the footage goes. And here's, as this video continues, this is an example of how music can really mess up a video.
You're killing me.
Right?
Oh, nice.
Not the same impact at all.
Hey, everybody. It's a cooling tower from the nuclear power plant.
So anyway, music is very important to your videos, and I hope you do realize that. Thank you, Mr. Nuclear Power Plant. I appreciate you being along. We got, Derek Hunt. Derek Hunt, thank you so much. Derek is always using the super chat. Thank you so much. Sorry, a bit late with my super chat tonight. Another great show with the great information tonight. Dude must be independently wealthy because he's always throwing like 20, 25 bucks at me, and I appreciate it. I love you, man. I love you. If I could reach in and just hug you, I would. I can't get in there though. I try.
Sit down.
Yeah, I really do need to sit down because just from standing up, I'm a bit winded, to be honest.
Yes.
All right. What else we got? Linda, you got anything else?
I got some jokes.
Oh my goodness! Linda's got some jokes.
They're super lame.
Now,
I want to make sure that I don't outdo you. So.
Okay, now before you do this, just to help you out, you know that if you're a comedian, you always want to follow the person that's bad, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Alexa tell a joke, and then you'll follow, and then your jokes will seem awesome compared. Okay, so
awesome.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why do pirates make great singers?
Why?
Because they love to hit the high seas.
See? Now Linda's joke by comparison will be fantastic. Let's hear it.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, how many photographers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
50. 1 to screw in the light bulb and 49 to say, I could have done that. Oh, it was kind of painful.
Let me take a picture of you right after you told that horrible joke. There we go. Very good, Linda. You got any more?
I got one more.
Okay, one more.
Okay. How do you get a professional photographer off your porch?
How?
You pay him for the pizza. And goodbye, everybody. And we're out of here.
Come back. Come back.
Okay,
come back. All right. Now, that's very good. Very good, Linda. I appreciate it. I love Linda's joke corner. We need to have that be a regular segment. Now I'm looking on my list here. I wanted to make sure that I mention everything as it is about 8 o'clock. It's almost time to say goodbye, but not quite. I've been talking with Tom Frey. You may know him better as Tom from Tom's Tech Time. I'm trying to get him on the show for November 23rd. I will be doing a show on Thanksgiving. And the reason why I'm trying to get Tom is because they don't have Thanksgiving in Germany, and he'll be available.
No. Yeah.
So if he's able to come on the show, I will be very thankful because I'm spending Thanksgiving alone.
Oh my goodness. You should play the funny music. Come on.
I'll be all by myself, just me and my doggy. That's all I need.
Turkey.
I don't need anybody else. Yes, and piles of pigeon jerky. You're right. That's not the right kind of music. Let me show you the wrong kind of music. I'm going to be spending Thanksgiving alone. Just me all by myself. Okay, I don't want to get flagged. How many seconds can you play before YouTube goes, no, we're not having it?
I don't know. We could experiment.
Yeah, no, I don't want to experiment. So, all right, it's time for the viewer video of the week. And it's just fan-frickin-tastic.
Get a tissue out.
Yes, absolutely. Get a tissue out. And
this is kind of serious, so.
This is. And I really appreciate him sending this in. I'm going to play the whole thing. We're not going to talk over it because we don't want to diminish the video in any way. The viewer video of the week is from Chad Cermick. He's from Santa Rosa, California, and this is some video that he took of his neighborhood shortly after the wildfire devastated the place. So this is the viewer video of the week. Enjoy. Wow. I just don't know what to say after that. You know what I mean?
I don't know either. It's just heartbreaking.
Yeah. You know, if you ever think you're having a bad day, you know, think about people that have to go through something like that. I mean, you could see, great job, Chad. And thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. And he's in the chat. So he appreciates us sharing his video, and it's making him feel a little emotional. And I get that. Yeah. I mean, you could see the people's cars in their garages. They didn't have a chance to, you know, a lot of people lost their lives in this thing. Yeah, that's awful.
I did get a letter from him. It says, big fan of your channel and the Thursday Night Live show. I work for the Santa Rosa Press Democrat in California as the director of photography for the local newspaper. I am also a Part 107 commercial drone pilot, as well as a private pilot. I wanted to share the drone work I shot after the fires once the temporary flight restrictions were cleared. Many of our friends and coworkers lost homes, and my family was evacuated in the middle of the night as the fire came within 2 blocks of our home. My 5-year-old son's school was also destroyed. That's that school you saw with the United States of America in the middle. That was his son's school. Yeah. Sincerely, Chad Cermick. And he says that he likes pigeon jerky in there. So
we all like pigeon jerky,
don't we? Wow. Well, I hate to go out on that note.
I know, and I don't have any jokes left in the reserve right now.
How do we fix it? Oh, I know.
I don't. Oh my goodness.
Okay. I feel a little bit better now. Let's do a little Q&A. That'll brighten things up. Let's check out the chatters. Let's see what people are saying. What are people saying, Linda?
Well, you know, I think they expressed some sympathy for Chad, and
yeah, and they said he's a great pilot. That was very good work. You can tell he's a photographer. You know, it's not jerky, and it was just smooth, and I enjoyed editing those segments. And by the way, I will be, right after the show, I'll be posting that video by itself. So if you want to check that out or share it, you can do that. And thanks again to Chad. I appreciate that.
yeah, thanks, Chad.
Oh, okay. So Jackie B will link it on his Facebook. Thank you, Jackie B. That's a great name. Jackie B. You know that song? It's Jackie Blue, the song. Jackie. Okay, you don't. Okay. Linda is significantly younger than me. I mean,
so much.
Yeah.
I'm actually young enough to be your child.
No, you're not. I would have to have been
Get
9.
outta here.
I would have to have been 9. Do the math, people. Let's see. What's the most expensive drone you've ever flown? I guess that's directed towards both of us. I flew the Inspire 2.
Yeah, for
Linda?
me, I've flown the Phantom 4 Pro. That's about it.
Didn't you fly the Inspire?
No, I was supposed to fly it, but that didn't actually materialize.
Okay. Cole says, I just got a P4. What upgrade should I get? Well, certainly a case is the first thing, because you don't want to carry it around. That beer cooler comes in. And also a few batteries wouldn't hurt, and maybe some filters, lens filters. What do you think, Linda?
Definitely the ND filters would be at the top of my list of things.
HJ Aviation says, Ken, I think I won the giveaway. Well, if you think it, then I think it. I'll go back and check.
We'll go back and check.
Yeah. Oh, the address. If you wanted to send something, somebody's asking me. Steven the Drone Geek is asking what the address is again. Here's my address. Feel free to send expensive things, the things that I can eat, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, and tell them again too how to submit your viewer of the week footage.
That's right. If you want to, thank you very much, Linda.
You're so
I forget
welcome.
stuff, you know, because I'm so old.
I forgot too, but the bird told me.
Yeah, the bird's here. Lucky we have the bird.
Yeah.
So if you want to submit something for the viewer video of the week or anything else, any other kind of footage, send a link, please. Don't send actual files. Send a link to kenheronupload@gmail.com. That's kenheronupload@gmail.com. Have I heard of the 3DR Solo? Yes. I have heard it
earlier in the show, did we?
ad nauseum from Daniel Drone Worship. I'm sorry, Dan. He is, I mean, you want to check out his channel if you're into the 3DR, he is 3DR man.
But also the news story that we talked about earlier, the veteran that was doing the courthouse, he was using the 3DR
That's right,
Solo.
that's right. It's a great drone, and it's customizable. And I think Daniel's doing a live show right after this one.
Oh, yeah?
What else are people saying? How often do you check those uploads? What do you mean? Oh, Ken, is Linda going to give you the bird? Are you going to give me the bird, Linda?
Do you want this bird, Ken? Well, you can't have it.
I thought they meant... Oh, wait, I was doing it wrong. That, you know, that one.
Hey,
yeah.
What's going on with your race droning?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I have another video coming out tomorrow. I'm almost... Yeah, part 2 of my race drone odyssey, and I did land hard a couple times. I managed to get the camera on top. It was me and Dana and Michael, and we all went out there, and the video I will upload tomorrow.
Are you still flying that Hollybro drone, or is it something different now?
No, it's the Hollybro drone. It's the Copus 1. Lafayette Wade says, Ken, why do you do this show? That is a really good question.
Because it's fun.
I'm out.
Oh, don't leave me alone, Ken. I can't do it without you.
Yeah. No, because, you know, if I left, you know it would still be here?
You know, Jeff Baker makes a good point. He wants me to have your crane too, and I couldn't agree with him more. Thanks, Jeff.
Did he say that?
He certainly did.
Let me turn it on here. I'll turn it on in the camera so you can see the thing.
All right, let's see it.
It's kind of cool. This is an OLED display.
What does OLED stand for?
Do you know?
Yes. Does that mean I get to have the gimbal? Thank you.
If you can answer it correctly, I won't give you this.
Oh, it's organic light emitting diode.
Oh, you got it right. Sorry, I get to keep it.
Oh my goodness.
I just love this thing so much. So
it's
much!
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm done playing around.
Okay.
Got to wrap up the show. Thank everybody for watching, for participating, all the super chat. I very much appreciate it. Jingle singers.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Yeah. Linda, is there anything you'd like to say before we make like a tree and go home? Isn't that it?
Make like a banana and split?
Make like diarrhea and run?
No, you're getting, see, now it's something else.
All right. Did you want to give out your email or your FaceTime or your what do you call it? Your AOL?
Find on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Which is CleverDarkElve.
CleverDarkElve.
And I'm CleverDarkElve on all the other social media platforms. So if you went on Instagram, I have an account on there and whatnot.
Awesome. Thank you very much for sitting in. I think you might be sitting in next week if
I'm doing all the sitting in.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time,
and bye.